A Juliet family waits anxiously as their 10-month-old son remains on the heart transplant list. Henry Smith has lived his whole life at the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. News 2's Kendall Eisman joined us live in studio after speaking with his mother and medical team. Kendall?
Well, Bob, it's a phone call Aubrey Smith says can't come soon enough. Henry was placed on the transplant list on December 15th. His nurse practitioner tells me it can take anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks until he receives a new heart.
So this was when he was just a few days old. He was just a little squeaky nugget.
Looking back through Henry's photos.
This is actually on Mother's Day.
All of them were captured here.
It's just been a difficult, long road with no clear ending in sight.
When Aubrey was 20 weeks pregnant, doctors detected an abnormality with Henry's heart.
And then a week later, he was diagnosed with atrioventricular septal defect with a hypoplastic left ventricle and a hypoplastic arch.
It essentially means he was born with 2 holes in his heart. Since then, he underwent 3 open heart surgeries.
And so that combined with his other set of defects kind of has now put him in a position that he needs a brand new heart.
It's a procedure that can take a while for babies and toddlers. Henry's been on the list for almost 7 weeks.
The waitlist time is definitely the most critical during the whole transplant process because Henry's heart is so sick, and all of our babies and children who are waiting for a transplant, their heart is so sick, they're at really high risk of an adverse event.
And Henry's has been an especially long road. He's not gotten to go home in between and meet his whole extended family, and so we really want to get him home, and this is the next step to do that.
Catherine Hayes works in the pediatric cardiac intensive care unit, where she's cared for Henry all of his life.
We call them our family at this point because that really is who they are. They're our family. They're our hospital family, but family nonetheless.
Family that will continue to cheer Henry on, even once he's outside these hospital walls.
We don't want Henry to be just his diagnosis. We want him to flourish in any way that he wants to.
And no doubt he will continue to make an impact. Now, Henry's family has partnered with Children's Organ Transplant Association to raise funds in honor of Henry. So far, they have raised over $50,000, which will help all of the expenses the family has faced. If you'd like to contribute, you can find those details on our website, WKRN.com. And Haley, I would also wanted to add today marks the first day of American Heart Month.